funniest pets and people. A pudgy pooch who's eating light. Some pals have a drink at the old watering hole. A rabbit catches some rays. Some buddies give their friend a hand. So scoot up and hang around a while. It's the show that will have you sick. Stay, laugh, and beg for more. Welcome to Funniest Pets and People. Get ready for fun. It's playtime. If Bonkers had to teach Rex once, he had to teach him 687 times. Don't take my treats! Oh, who hasn't checked themselves out in the mirror for hours working your big arms? Just me? Really? Next clip. Here's the answer to the question, what do you do after you've shredded all the curtains? After exhaustive testing, Inspector 14 agreed that this mattress was indeed approved. You could find Pete here every day at this time. Right after they wheeled the freshly opened shipping containers of liver through this hallway. Of course this dog is upset. Secretly burying stuff is his job. He's in the union. Felix is a mixed-up prankster. He doesn't understand that you're not supposed to TP your own house. Okay, for a dog, this would be the equivalent of a dad teaching his son to play catch. This guy is so buried at work, he sneaks into the storage area for lunch. To get buried all over again. Ever laugh at a moose? Well, get ready. It's the great outdoors. Hey, come on. After hiding 3 million eggs all over the world, the Easter Bunny deserves a little time to chill. Albert was intent on proving his theory about chain reactions. But his friends would have settled for an equation. Somehow, Wild Pete's Bucking Bronco Rodeo Farm seemed a little tamer than the brochure.
That's the boy. That's the way to go upstairs, see? Hey, you want to go for a walk? Huh? Want to go for a walk? Huh? Okay. Hey, I'm walking. Yeah. I like going slow. Huh? Want to go slow?
Now, you might think that sound makes the elk unpopular, but actually, he gets invited to tons of New Year's Eve parties. This soccer player is amazing. How did he know the cameraman wanted a new video camera? They don't need more hands, they need more eyes. He's just upset because no one brought him presents for that little-known holiday, Baboon Appreciation Week. Now, granted, he may not be swinging into the clouds, but he's having a lot better luck than he did on the seesaw. Coming up, a backtracking cat. And a gal with a burning desire to get married. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People.
Put on your shades. It's time for smooth moves and grooves.
Now, they'll never get that wet doggy smell out of the sheets. And let that be a lesson to anyone who's thinking of giving Tum Tum another bath. The world's politest dogs.
Do you think this sound could irritate the neighbors?
Oh, I hope not. Otherwise, we should stop.
Yes, I agree.
It would be the only polite thing.
So we're agreed then?
Yes, let's both say aye to be sure.
Aye.
Aye. Aye, aye, aye. These two successfully completed couples therapy. And now they'll need physical therapy. This may not seem that impressive till you realize the dog is the violin teacher. Apparently, that old tradition about catching the bouquet is true. Susan is now engaged to the ambulance driver. This kitten is in a new peace training program, where instead of learning to attack, he's learning to back away from conflict. Welcome back to ESPN 27, where the American Cat team seems to be dominating in this, the 5th hour of synchronized twitching. You know what's really ironic here? The groom has cold feet. Hey, it's Funniest Pets and People Unleashed. Some had a hard time accepting the cow as a reporter. Others admired his in-your-face investigative journalism. Well, Timmy had a dilemma. See, on one hand, the avocado and salmon shampoo did make his hair more manageable, but... Mouse cab. We got a cat investigating a hole in living room sector 3, advise. Have someone distract them with a noise over about a fruit bowl in the kitchen.
Well, that's affirmative. Central Command, we're on it.
Tommy and Timmy Gibbons' attempt to bicycle around the world began with high hopes and ended with
Mommy kissing boo-boo.
if you don't think rabbit hypnosis is effective,
Very heavy.
you try to remember the last time you saw a rabbit biting his nails. We rest our case.
On to 3. Time to wake up. 1, 2, 3.
And to think this all started when the Chihuahua fell in the toilet.
Hang on, Taco, I'll get you out. Give me your paw. Psych.
That is not funny.
It is from up here.
The minister said that their marriage was built on a great foundation, which is more than they can say for their house.
They're catching a glimpse of a rare sugar glider, known for their strong curiosity and terrible hatred of whispering.
Get him off me! I can't sing! Ah!
You've heard of the wind beneath my wings, haven't you?
Well, say hello to the mutt beneath my gut. Coming up, a canine examines some canines. And a real cat burglar. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Hey, get yourself a cup of joe and enjoy these next clips.
Oh, socks taste good. On the couch. Scratch my belly. Must watch for squirrels, must.
Whoa. Oh, I'm good here. I'm good. I'm watching out for those pesky little squirrels 24/7.
On the job.
Hello. Hey, no squirrels here. No, sirree, Bob. Okay, Claude knows he's not allowed on the couch, but he figures if he sleeps with his legs off, his punishment will only be half as bad. Coincidentally, this is the very same method employed to keep our staff of writers awake. Ten more seconds and we're looking at a world record in the making, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, we have a new laziest cat on Earth. There was no one who was a more devoted product tester than little Sheila here.
So tired, but must get through testing. All passive. Okay, stay awake. Okay, gotta test each pacifier. What? Can't sleep, I must. Okay.
With his owner stubbornly refusing to get out of bed, Baxter went for a long shot and tries to get the cat to take him for a walk. Put some lipstick to that smile, darling. It's time for beauty secrets. Floppy had to admit that this was indeed the strangest and ugliest kitten in her new litter. But if he was there, then by golly, she was gonna take care of him. Yes, he was a chameleon. But no, in all honesty, he did not successfully blend in with her nose. boy, these two are really serious about splitting that beef jerky treat right down the middle, aren't they? Fans were so disappointed when the great wrestler El Tornado was revealed to be a house cat from Decatur, Illinois. Coming up, the bride and groom go boom. When we return to Funniest Pets and People. Welcome back to Funniest Pets and People. Katie and Roger under a tree. Falling. See you next time.